Evening guys, we're in the outdoor grow tent today, although I've just moved the plant I'm about to talk about from the indoor tent to do a little bit of surgery because I have made an extremely rookie, embarrassing error. This is a Capri fig and you can see it's got a nice green bud on it, so everything looks fine. You can see this fig next door, this is a Black Madeira cutting. And one thing you see about this Black Madeira cutting is that bud is pointing the right way, but this bud is pointing the wrong way. So clearly I got distracted when I was potting this up, or I didn't pay enough attention, and I've planted this fig cutting upside down. Now we have another small green bud forming down the stem, which I'm not sure it'll capture it, but this is a problem. I've never planted a cutting upside down. I don't know what is going to become of this. It's highly likely that this will be the end of this cutting, but let's do a bit of an autopsy. Let's see what this cutting looks like, and we will see if it's salvageable. This is a Capri fig cutting, by the way, for those that are interested. Oh, we got lots of roots. Now, how does a plant planted upside down grow lots of roots? How does that work? Alright, let's first determine, have we absolutely planted this cutting upside down? Those nodes... Let me show you something. When we look at plant cuttings, when we look at fig cuttings, you'll notice that between the nodes... Oh gosh, let's just kill this plant a little bit more, why don't we? Between the nodes of the fig cutting, we have these kind of lines that you can see here, and another one here, and another one here. Now these lines typically point upwards. I don't know if that's showing there. When the cutting's up the right way, these lines, they point upwards, and the fig, and that kind of gives you the direction that the fig tree is going to grow. Now this bud here is definitely pointing downwards. There's no doubt about that. Those lines also look like they are pointing downwards. And having a look at down the base of this stem where all the roots are forming, some of them appeared to have been trying to spin up the other direction. So I am very confident, especially based upon that bud alone, that I've planted this upside down. But what do I do with it? Clearly roots can form from this side of the plant. Should I just plant it back in upside down and see if that branch turns around and starts growing upwards? What an interesting problem. I think that'll cause issues over time. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. No idea at all. Do you know what I'm going to do? Alright, this is what I'm going to do, guys, because I don't have a solution. If you guys out there have a better solution, or you would have done things differently, let me know what you would have done. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bigger pot, and I'm going to plant this horizontally, like this. Maybe on a very slight angle. And I'm going to leave this bud poking out of the soil, and underneath the ground this entire cutting will then become a new cutting. I'm concerned that if I replant it that way, that all these roots that have grown will then obviously die off, and that's no good. If I plant it back this way, I'm not sure that a cutting can be reversed. If I plant a plant upside down, can the old top become the bottom? I don't know. I don't think so. Look at this little figlet that had formed under the soil, also pointing upwards or towards the roots downwards. So clearly this has been planted upside down. I'm going to plant it horizontally. Very keen to know what you guys would have done differently. I'm stumped here. What a silly error, but look, got a lot of roots. This is probably salvageable. I'll plant it this way, and yeah, we'll see what you guys have got to say as well. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one.